Hello, hello, hello. What's up, everybody? We are back. We are back. There's an event I'm not casting, which means watch parties return. Watch parties are officially back. They have a very effective way of not making me watch party because if I'm casting, I am legally elsewhere. So I can't watch party. But yes, hello, hi. We are so back. Sevilla, I don't know how to say it. We're here. Wigglytuff's #1 in usage. Has anything ever mattered? The other stuff is kind of cool, though. 44% Shadow Quag, 42% Corv, 37% Fortress. Altaria, Doublade Thoughts, bum. Been a bum, will die a bum. Metacham, Empoleon behind my big fat head, Clodsire, Guzzlord, Azu Corsola, and Licky Licky. All right, here we go. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the first ever Aegislash sighting on a Play Pokemon stream. Valdecat, round 1. Licky Licky, Florges, Corviknight, Aegislash. Yo, let's see the rest of the team. Altaria and Metacham. Ooh, I want to see the other team to see if Aegislash actually is playing this matchup. Yo, that's actually sick. Okay, Furret, Shelgon, Credilli, Jellicent, Clefable, Metacham. That's a lot of Aegislash targets. That is a lot of Aegislash targets. Aegislash destroys this, destroys this, destroys this. It does pretty okay into Furret. Shelgon and Jelly can at least hit it for super effective, but like, there are actually like, in this matchup, there are like actual like reasons to bring it. Yo, we got Yakai in chat. Oh my goodness. Welcome in, Yakai. Hope you're doing well. We got Tiger Sony. Let's go. Hood Killer. Florges also very strong here. I realized I didn't check the Florges moveset. The Florges is on Chilling Water Trailblaze. Like, Furret can't damage it charge attack-wise. Sucker Punches add up. But, like, Aegislash is a very effective damage sponge if an opponent exits with a loaded Furret. Although he already has a better damage sponge in Corv. Yo, what up, DV? Hope you're doing well, man. We're getting all the homies coming through. But yeah, Judith has Shelgon. Shelgon recently had 2 good performances in each of the first 2 regionals. Shelgon actually did quite well. What's up, Graphics? Welcome in. Okay, game number 1. The Seville Special Championship. We've got the Battle of the Normals. Furret into Licky Licky. We'll have to check the Furret moveset. Furret is on Trailblaze. Furret being on even energy is nice because it will get the Trailblaze on good timing here. Oh, it looks like accidentally missed the button there, so it did end up going 1 over. 70 stream streak. Yo, Noobzilla, I appreciate you. Body Slam is going to land. Going to fire off the Trailblaze, looking to ramp up damage. Valdecat should be letting this go. It looks like in game number 1, Aegislash has not been brought. Judith basically running her best 2 answers in theory in terms of Furret and the Jellicent into the Aegislash. 85 stream streak from QZ. Oh my goodness. Smitty with a 65. Wow. This line is triple weak to Florges. It is. Honestly, the entire team is very weak to Florges. But Florges should do pretty well in the back. Oh, slight inaccuracy there on timing. You can see Valdecat shaking their head. That's not what they were hoping to see. All right, Payback does get shielded up. I don't think the official stream has co-streaming turned on. Otherwise, I would turn on that I'm a co-streamer. But I don't believe they have it on for this one. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Yo, there are no drops for this one, Gabby. No. Jelly going for the Shadow Ball. Shield comes up from the Corviknight. Corv does get the payback. Oh, calls the bait. Payback lands, and down goes Jellicent. This is where things do get a little bit uncomfortable because there is still that Florges. That Florges is going to be a huge issue. In comes the Medicham. Medicham always going to get outpaced here. Shield comes up on the Air Cutter, trying to invest in the Medicham as much as humanly possible. Medicham going to throw 4 and the move. So very nice overfarm there, recognizing that he threw immediately. But unfortunately, Medi really cannot do much. Have I competed at a regional before? No, never. I solely cast it. But yeah, that is... Oh, that's tough. That is tough. Yeah, they're just like... Unfortunately, even with Medi being able to absorb charge stack after charge stack, it's just a war of attrition that Medicham cannot possibly hope to win. So, it's tough. It is very, very tough. Like, this is a pretty significant team composition disadvantage moment. Ooh, tries for the catch. Good patience from Valdecat. Banks energy, goes Licky Licky. Very nice, very nice. Also, for my battles, I went 3-2 off stream for +3 elo, and I'm 2-0 in my next set. So we have played just a few battles. So we're sitting 2-0 at 28.52. I am not on today's boards. This is the first time that I've been excluded from the boards, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Sadly, my consistency streak on Dracoviz will never financially recover from this. Tiger take 200 elo? Oh, no. Oh, that's tragic. Yukai's finally included. Yeah, the funny thing is a bunch of people are suddenly included today, but in doing so, they excluded a bunch of people, which is so funny. But yeah. People started running triple strike to wheezing. Nothing matters. What I will say... Yo, yeah. TMA, you encountered my second game with my new line. I think the line is complete garbage, but unfortunately, I think complete garbage is what's needed right now, which is a little bit tragic. It doesn't have a carving on it. It doesn't have a carving on it, but I still think it's complete garbage. 12-3 with the new line. Let's go. Dude, game 1, I led Bug Bite Fort into a Malamar, and I saw God, bro. I saw God. Oh, no. Medi into Credilli. Oh, that's pretty horrendous. That's pretty horrendous. Running triple weak to Aja. That's a really nice prediction and catch. Winning is fun. Winning is fun. I'm a professional winning appreciator. But here, he should always rebank and then just go floor. Ooh, okay. Yeah, it's I am hilariously disrespecting fire with my team. It's Bug Bite, Fort, Gourgeist, and Stunfisk. Like, if I see an opposing Gourgeist, I am illegally dead. But if I don't see one, then I'm kind of cooking. I've only played 2 games with the team, though. What was that? Oh, no, dude. Europe, why is your game state so bad? Why Why is Europe's game state so bad, dog? NA has these issues fixed. Like the NA regionals work perfectly. I think there was legit only one dispute, right? And it was a dispute that I will not publicly comment on. You can infer from that what you will. But like the game basically works perfectly in Seattle. If you're curious about my opinion on it, ask me when I'm not in a public setting and I will happily provide my opinion on it. Ooh, nice. This is kind of a slow burn positional game. Yo, wait, Shira, how are you not asleep right now, trainer? I'm confused. Good job hosting the stream, but I was very confident that you would not be here because you would be asleep. Sleep is for the weak? Well, then call me the weak. Holy shit. I need dust, bro. Yo, real. I can't lie. After Beelzeboy and I's final rotation, I was like, yo, can I go do G-Max Pikachu Day? Yo, Kay says, love your content, bro. I was listening to my drive home from work. Yo, I appreciate you, Kay. Thanks for tuning in and welcome in. But yeah, I thought I set this to go live, like when I was gonna go live. And then I got a message from Jasp being like, did you mean to set that for 30 minutes in the past? And I was like, oh, god damn it. So then I had to frantically change it and then run out to the Pikachu day. But I did get the Pikachus done. I don't care about Gmax, but the Gmax raid days are like the easiest. It is the most bang for your buck in terms of maximum Stardust for minimum time spent. Born too early for functional GBL, born too late for Sylph Days, born just in time for Shadow Mightyetta meta. Dude, Shadow Mightyetta is like the main reason I'm on Bug Bite Shadow Fort. Fuck that Mon, dude. I'm so done with that Mon. All right, Valdecat takes it. Sadly, Aegislash not shown on stream. Ooh, we have a Cresselia. Yeah, there is also an insane amount of Malamar. Yeah, like at first it was like a cool idea, and then it's morphed into things that I don't like anymore. Ooh, Shadow Drapion sighting. I'm not on stream, so I can say Drapion, Drapion, Drapion. It's not fucking Dropion, Drapion. All right. Fortress, Volt Switch, Altaria, Corsola, Wigglytuff, Shadow Quag, Shadow Drapion. And then we got Shadow Quagsire, Cresselia, Furret, Fortress, Wigglytuff, Clodsire. I feel that this team is too weak to an opposing Fortress to run Cresselia successfully. That's fair, Nancy. I don't think Quag and Claude are enough pressure. Wigglytuff lead. Into the Corsola. Oh, no. Good timing there from Divdax. So Divdax versus Super Jewel. Like, Corsola's neutrals are intriguing. Ooh, defense drop. Goes Sand Tomb. Drape just always lets this go. I don't think there's ever a world in which you shield this because the pacing on Volt Switch forward is so fast. Oh, no, Gambino. We had that happen when was that? I think it was last summer, and it was a pain. Did targeted nerf on a Wigglytuff? I think it's possible. I think Super Jewel could have farmed down there. Now there's like, yeah, Divdax might shield. Turns out could not have farmed down, so needed to throw. I stand corrected. But this is so nice for Corsola. Like, Corsola gets huge farm. I think... Ooh. You ever switch the fort here to take the Volt Switch? Yeah, you're gonna have to pivot, but it's Quag in the back. This is pretty rough. Yeah, so special event is free to enter, but there's no prize money. It's basically because there's certain countries that have like specific gambling laws that don't allow you to host a tournament in which there is a pay-in and a monetary prize because they view it as gambling according to the laws of the country. So that's why in certain countries, you will notice they always have special events. Like, even if he gets the harder hitting, yeah. Jules gonna have to call the combo play here. I mean, this still knocks out, right? Because he's -2. So I think comboing with the gem is the right call. Yeah, I think that's just correct. But yeah, so that is the specific distinction. Is sometimes they want to host events in places that have very stringent rules. Bug Bite Fort win any series against Quag? Yes. Bug Bite shred through Quag. They are games of skill, Elias, but what it comes down to is the specific language in like the like that the countries have legally. Oh, you really don't want to throw that on alignment because now you just lose. I mean, is that one charm range? If that's one charm range that he threw. Yeah, he actually wins if he doesn't throw that on alignment. Wow. Wow. Another charm nerf would make too many other fairies bad. I would argue every other fairy is bad. Like, there is no viable charmer except Wigglytuff. Like, what other charmer? Granbull? No. Dashbun? No. Like, none of these are like viable Pokemon. So, like, the only charmer that's viable is Wigglytuff because it has like incredible pacing, it is Icy Wind, and it has the most important thing, the OP normal typing. Yeah, A9's always on Powder Snow. Prima and Masters is just bad. That thing has the most god tier typing in recorded human history, and it still gets shit on by Reshiram with entirely resisted damage. So like even Prima like isn't really a thing. Don't forget the Goat XL Spritzy. True. Togekiss runs Peck. This matchup, I actually think is kind of sick as the Volt Switch Fort. Because you just double shield and they end up kind of low. Like this ends up being kind of cool. Yeah, because Alt always lets the first one go, and then you end up getting them super, super low in the twos, and then you end up just pivoting out. Mihu Sky Attack baits you outpaces Alt. Uh, me personally, I would just click shield again. Another Reuniclus nerf. Oh my god, dude! What a Sylveon wants is Sylveon wants Fairy Wind And Sylveon wants a move that can hit steals, like Mystical Fire or Shadow Ball. Jail is loading. Now that I disagree with. I think that's a poor play. Sand Tombing here is irrelevant when you have a very hard check. There is no reason to chip something when you have an outrageously hard check. It can run Quick Attack, but non-step Quick Attack is not the greatest. Like, we could have banked that energy and brought in the Quag and been fine. So that's why I really don't care for that play pattern. And we could have overfarmed a lot more here. This will just knock out. But we have no energy because we didn't overfarm. Oh my god, the game is struggling so much. He gets a catch somehow. Dude. Europe, please! The fuck is this, man? Altaria used Crunch. Dude, Europe has to be studied. Europe, pay your internet bills! Please! You notice how this shit doesn't happen in the States? Holy man, please! Alright, so surely he requests a dispute. Like, surely. Low key, like, I think he did not play the game well. I still think he has grounds for a dispute. I'm worrying for next weekend. What is next weekend, Tiger? Is it Indian qualifiers? Oh, well, this is specifically venue internet. This is specifically venue internet. This isn't a game issue. This is venue internet. Bro, we live on Mars. True. Potsdam match yet? No, we started from the start. Okay, so they did grant a rematch. Oh my god, Wigglytuff and ult. Fort, holy jail. Worried about your qualifiers as well? I believe in you, Yakai. Dude, people were warning me all weekend. Well, like, all week leading up to this. Being like, dude, Spain internet. And I was like, there's no way it's that bad. And so far, this has not been a great showing. Please, internet, work. What, Pato has plot armor? Claude used Terremoto. Fortress isn't here anymore. Low-key letting this go, banking the move and hard pivoting Quag is gas right here. Oh, it's after the Tigaton Comde. Gotcha. Hey, well, if you ever want scrims, hit me up, bro. I'm more than happy to assist. Fred, I woke up and I saw that match. And luckily, I know to skip the first few games from it. But when I woke up this morning, that was the game that was going on. And I was like, oh, shit. All right, sounds good. Yeah, my Discord DMs are usually a good spot to hit me. Yeah, Grim, that was like Internet issues have already been like a theme, and we've only seen a few matches. You know what's funny? Before they added the wired connection, EU had like perfect game state, and NA had like cooked game state, and now it's reverted. Now it's switched to where EU is just like in hell. But yeah, this is over. Dibdax will just let this go. Oh, he shields. But yeah, today, I mentioned earlier, I got excluded from boards for the first time. I am 2852 and I am not on boards. Gulp. My wife's account is on boards, but I am not on boards. Only one account allowed per family. Rip. Yeah, dude, I might not qualify for worlds. Wow, he disrespected the shit out of Claude with this line. Oh my goodness. Yeah, my wife is sitting 1-0 at 2610-ish, and I'm sitting 2850. 7th to 500 plus in 3 days. The downfall must be studied. Yes. Banned for using Aegislash. Yeah. They learned the stats were yeah. They learned the stats were too close to Basti, so they banned me. Low key for putting up a fight. Dude, if he plays this dude, Drapion is going to bully the shit out of this man. There's no way he's ever double shielding. He has a Drapion in the back. Like, you just can't. Oh my god, he banks and pivots and insta wins the game. Wow. Wow. Okay, well, DivDax just wins. Few times been too long, they aired out the website. Yo. Yo. Yep, and he just lets it go. Because he knows that drap up that much energy is just insane. Yeah, this happened at like an insane hour of the morning for NA, so I haven't seen any of this, so we're watching it back. Hanging out, having a good time, skipping through the stall free. Well, it's stall free. We're skipping through the stalling. I had heard something like that, Shako, yeah. But yeah. Drapion in such a nice spot. Like, Super Jewel could still, like, conceivably get a catch. But Divdax can just... Ooh, could have overfarmed more, but... Oh, were we double ghost? Yes, nice. Yep. You just never throw. You just never throw. The meta is never throwing. The meta is to never throw. Very, very nice.
Haha, RPS, baby.
Let me see the names. Okay. Oh, we have Lorenz versus Marcy. Ooh, Marcy is very, very good. Claude, Shadow Alt, Emp, Waterfall Emp. Oh shit, Waterfall Emp. That's the first time ever seeing this on stage. Licky Licky, Metacham, and Wigglytuff. And then Marcy, Corv, Volt Switch Forward, Medi, Guzzlord, Quag, Wigglytuff. Waterfall Emp kind of fucks here. That is uncomfortable. I'm intrigued. Okay. Ooh. Bad lead for Marcy. Head in his hands there. Ooh, safe switch Metacham. Gonna be answered with the Wigglytuff. Oh my god, Marcy got mercilessly RPS'd. Holy shit. It's Emp in the back for the Wigglytuff. Has anything ever mattered? They try to get Daxi for Tourney's casting. I assume they have not, no. Daxi doesn't really play PvP, so they would want to try and get people who play PvP. Yo, thank you, Akshay. Oh! He gave up Switch! Everything matters! Wow! Incredible stuff. Least goated Metacham moment. And it's Waterfall Emp time. This will be interesting. But yeah, I am pretty confident they have never reached out to him for tourney casting. Just because, like, and this is coming from someone who really likes Daxi. Like, I've gotten to hang out with him a bunch, but PvP isn't his priority. So he doesn't understand the game at a high level, which is fine. Like, it's not a slight against him. It's just like a factual statement. Yo, Emp is kind of booming this Corviknight right now. Yeah. I very much enjoy getting to run into Daxi. Like I make sure that we say hi if we're at events together, which used to be when I went to the Go Fest and Go Tours, and now it's just like at Worlds. I think Lorenz kind of wanted to stay in there. By pivoting out, I feel like it opens. I mean, I guess the idea is a reverse farm. He has hit legend, yes, but that was many, many seasons back. That was like a year and a half to 2 years ago. And unfortunately, like that meta knowledge doesn't translate particularly well. Yeah, I very much enjoyed the Daxi PvP arc. I would sometimes hop in VC. I remember there's one time I hopped in VC while he was streaming because he was walding, and I was like, bro, let's lock in, and then we were able to cook up. I mean, it was supposed to be RPS, but Marcy just won swap because Metacham is sick. Would I ever play at a GBL tournament? Probably not an official one, no. I like casting, man. Casting is sick. Yeah, I was the. Oh no, same lead as before. Lorenz just ran it back.
Haha, RPS, baby.
What's the point of Waterfall and Emp? The idea is, I think, better Quag matchup, and it's not resisted into Corv and Fort, but I think it is still troll in my eyes. Math majors are pretty good at this game. Yeah, as someone who was a math major many years back, I will say having like a math oriented brain does help you a lot in this game. Oh, that's awesome, Tyler. I do hope that at some point he goes back to the PvP arc. I very much enjoyed the PvP arc, but I know obviously he has stuff that he prefers more, which is fine. Dude, Kylie. And I have it set to like half of what Twitch recommends. It's bonkers, bro. It's bonkers. And then it's just Emp. Adds 1 of 3. Oh, that's not bad. But yeah, Marcy just gets RPS to oblivion. Yo, what's up, Philip? Yo, I appreciate that. Yeah, this is kind of horrendous. Oh, that's cool, Nancy. I very much enjoyed my Dan collabs in the past. Just two old men PvPing to their heart's content. It's a great time. Yeah, like Marcy, like it was the exact same lineup twice. Marcy flipped switch the first time, but Lorenz adjusted the second time. But yeah, there is really just like Lorenz should always let this go because the payback doesn't knock out. Boost? Hold. No boost, nothing matters. No. I am 29, Shark. I am 29. Oh no. All right. New goal for Marcy, win the lead instead of losing the lead. So Titan says, I hate the mud step nerf came this season. Just got a rank 1 Gastro and I've been wanting to use since I started 2 years ago. Yeah, Gastro, it's not nearly as dominant as it once was. Could you show a player Fortress, Quag, and Altaria and go, yeah, that shit's fired? True. Here we go. Medi into Medi. Dude, this feels over. So you can acquire the play Pokemon shirts. The sauce is show up. So the sauce is to show up to a regional, get on stream, and then have a branded shirt because they don't want like branded stuff to be on stream, and then they'll just give you a play shirt. This, this is a little bit risky because I think Lorenz just throws 2 dynamic punches. K-Shot says, I made the mistake of wearing a non-branded shirt. Huge mistake. True. Oh, goes Emp. Interesting. I thought he was just going to stay in double dynamic. Or you have a jersey, you can ask for one. Oh, you can just ask for one. See, this is the shit that I don't know. Oh my god, air cutter called. Boost. Wait, we might be so back. Oh, Lorenz miscounted. This KOs. Bang. Marcy's so confused. Yo, catch back on the Medi. Interesting choice to not go Wiggles there, but I guess with the Medi energy lead, like you want to try and send something in that absorbs the energy better, but Claude in the back is spooky. Yeah, you can see the winds there. Marcy's like, oh, god damn it. Low key, this game is not over though. Low key, this game is not over. Marcy being dude, I love watching expressive battlers. I myself am also an expressive battler. I'm just like, oh fuck. No, I think this is genuinely not over. The Medi can lock in. Yeah. You just let this go. You're one off an icy. Yeah. This is still a playable game. This is still a very playable game. Yeah, Lorenz has to shield this. Yep, and then you pivot in. They pivot Medi. And you just psycho cut them down. Yep. Let's go! RPS be damned! Let's fucking go. It was that close. And 5 waterfalls of Empoleon energy was lost. Like, that'll unfortunately be a very unfortunate watch back for Lorenz. Just being like, oh god damn it, that was actually free. Marcy survives. Watch interview, I got a shout out. Sir, we have 8 more hours to get through. We are not watching an interview. Oh, Boria versus XL. Okay. This is a lot more standard of a team than Boria normally runs. Boria is normally like the Diggersby guy, right? Shadow Quag, Claude, Furret, Corsola, Wigglytuff, Full Switch Fortress. Then Shadow Alt, Emp, Licky Licky, Wigglytuff, Corv, Shadow Quag. Holy stall! Fast forward, fast forward, fast forward. Oh my god. Okay, Quag into Quag. Oh my god. That Volt Switch forward at the back is a criminal. Ooh, XL winning charge stack priority. Snow Titan, there's going to be an event where Corsola spawns on routes in April. That'll be your best bet if you can't trade. Am I correct in assuming that the second Aqua Tail barely misses the knockout? Because it looks like it does miss the knockout. Why are they both over farming? For Boria, that's a mistake, because Boria could have thrown the tail immediately. Because if Boria catches on Furret, which is like the logical play, then Corviknight just no! And he just farms up and Corvs him. And the game's over. Wait, Brick Break! Oh shit, Brick Break? Hold? Just on routes during that event. With Brick Break, this is playable. You were never shielding Furret here. Yeah. But you need 2 moves as Corv to take the KO. Keck W never throw. Exactly. If you don't throw your charge stack, they can't catch. Legally. It's against the law. Yo, Brick Break is called Demolition. Yo, that actually goes hard. Oh! Saves the Furret. That's a sick play. This kind of sucks, though. But you should live this, yeah. Is that even a good catch? I think saving the Furret is actually, like, very valuable, yes. Because that Furret HP is going to be really annoying to remove from the field. Like, I still think he was in a negative spot before and a negative spot after. But... You have to go Furret here, because Furret forces them into throwing the small move. Yeah. Yeah, I do know the Quag has a lot. Now that is a throw. That is a throw. If you're XL, you insta snipe with the Quag here every single time. It doesn't matter what the move lands on. Yes! Dude, XL knows what he's doing. XL knows what he's doing. That is just the correct play every single time. To not make that play would be to throw. Yeah. Have they announced anything about the new system? We're in a holding pattern until it's like playable, and then it'll come back. Oh no, Wigglytuff in a Shadow Alt. Did he throw in 6 there instead of 5? He did. Okay, so slight inaccuracy. Briggsy? But he overfarms and bails him out of the Briggsy. This does not knock out, so XL is not going to shield this. Oh, okay. I don't love that shield personally. I just don't know what that shield accomplishes. Mud Bomb Quag, I think it's shit. I think it's absolute shit. The point of Quag is neutral. Why would you make it RPS by putting Mud Bomb on it? I think it's just terrible. What's the name of the song playing right now? It's called All Remember Tonight by Somber. Run Whiskash? Real. Just run Whiskash if you want to run Mud Bomb. But yeah, I am Mud Bomb Quag's biggest hater. I don't know what it does. Like, it makes M better, but then all the flyers destroy you. I count me as a proud hater. Pato's using Mud Bomb? Well, rare moment when I think Pato's wrong. Yeah, like Mud Bomb and GBL, I can understand. Henry about to eat those words later? No. I I am secure enough in my opinions that I will say that I am correct in this take. Like, unless you're running like Mud Bomb, Quag, and 5 Carbinks, like, dude, it just feels bad to not be able to hit alt. That sounds like a lit team, actually. Oh, fuck. Mudbomb Quag, Stone Edge Claude, Stunfisk. What are some other things that beat fucking flyers? 2 weeks later, Mudbomb Quag got me legend. I once ran a Quag that was Mudbomb Sludge Bomb. That was during Azu Drap meta. It was really funny. Piloswine, dude, Piloswine does things. Piloswine does things. Yeah, we affectionately called it the Meth Head Quag because the moveset was so ass. People in my server won a lot with Meth Head Quag back in the day. Oh, Quag into Furret. See, chat, this right here is where Mud Bomb would help. I still have a Quag named Meth Head, so do I. Yo, Daniel with the 7 Street Shoot. Welcome in, Daniel. Same moves on Shadow Quag because ran out of TMs. Oh, no. Ooh, goes Korov. 6 built Quagsires? Holy fuck, son. That's a lot of Quagsires. Quag Maxi. Yo, McBoo. What's up, man? Hope you're having a magnificent weekend. I hope you are McBoo, I have an order for you. I need you to be relaxation maxing, sir. I need you to be stress-free, feet up on the couch, just vibing, living your best life. Can you do that for me, trainer? It's very important. This is the weekend. Do I still do coaching? Yes, I will reopen coaching in April. I have 8 quags built? No wonder you need 10K storage. Yo, chat. She was giving me so much shit for the amount of storage that I have total. Because I have 4,500 Pokemon storage. And she was like, how do you exist as a person? Because I don't have 8 quags. Let me see how many quags I have. I have 3 quags. Mud Bomb, Aguatail, and a regular quag for no reason at all. Dude, if I talk about how many Corvs I have built, I'm going to be institutionalized. I have 7 Corviknights. Look at that shit. I have 7 built Corviknights. Look, in my defense, there's a lot of movesets in leagues that it's good in. I think the Corv one is very understandable. I do have 2 Ultra League Corvs, though. I know I have a lot of Goodra as well. I have 4 Great League Goodra, 2 Ultra, and 1 Masters. Why do I have 7 Corviknight? Let me explain. So, we have the Diggersby Slayer Corviknight. We have the XXL Corviknight that I run double nuke on. We have Cook. Cook is the attack-weighted one. That Sand Attack, Breakpoints, Drapion, and Diggersby. And then I have the Fort Bulk Point one. That's just standard moveset. And then I have a double Legacy one. 6 Beedrills? Oh my goodness. I do think Corv is the mon that I have the most builds for, yes. Ooh, a mind joke. Yo, the mind joke mustache arc? Hell yes. Hell yes. Oh, we're here. Oh, he's got the Grumpig against Dinoski. Oh my god, Doublade. Oh my god, this is the first man in history who has ever run weak to Doublade. He's so weak to Doublade in the back. Jesus Christ. Grumpig? Dude, Grumpig plus Wigglytuff. A man has never been more weak to Doublade in recorded human history. Someone finally did it. This is a very rare non-Guzzlord team from Dinoski. A mind joke is not switching out, which means he's going to get swept by a Doublade. I don't get not pivoting out here. They call me out for hating Doublade 2, as they should. As they should. Is Adasize viable in Show 6? Yes. Like, Doublade's typing means that it will frequently look incredibly good into a lot of teams, and then you play them on, and if it has to do anything neutrally, you are just hating your life. Like, I would enjoy, like, look at the design of Doublade. I would enjoy if Doublade was good. Unfortunately, Doublade is an absolute pack of ass. Wait, how many Malamars do I have built? Okay, I only have 6 Malamars. It's 4 Great League and then 2 in Ultra. I only have 6 Malamars. 4 Great League and then a Shadow and a regular for Ultra. Wow, there's always an interesting time for a new sentence to be said. This man is getting fucked up by a Doublade. You Sacred Sword bait here every time. I don't agree with that. Ooh, in comes Floor. 9 Hypnos? Holy shit. Do I have 15 Great League Charizards? I have 3 Great League Charizards. What about Annihilate? That's another good one. I have 5 Great League Annihilates, 2 Ultra, 1 Master. 10 Great League Alolan Ninetales. Great League Alolan Ninetales, I have 6. Oh, he just lives it. Yep, and Dinowski just combos there. How many Wall Rain? Actually, not a lot. Yeah, Mind Joke kind of let the Quag save swap run away with that. Ooh. Dominant lead. Dominant lead. Okay, Aquatail chip, then floor time. Yeah. If a Mind Joke wants to be competitive, he basically needs to boost every time here. If he doesn't boost on the first, he's never winning Switch, and then he's just getting RPS. Yep, GG's. 4 built Donphan? That has to be a record. What happened that necessitated extra Donphan being built? I must know. Yeah, and Dina has to throw here just to get his timer back. Oh, nice, George. Yeah, like that makes quite a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. But this Quake does nothing now. But also, Claude is outside of Aquatail range. Ooh. Get it to throw back-to-back Mind Jokes, timer will barely not be up. And that's really, really good. Yeah, that's really, really good for Dinoski. But this just sets up the Doublade to sweep. Yeah. I guess he was maybe scared of the Doublade Blastoise matchup, but that matchup is actually pretty sick for Blastoise. Dewey's is being hate killed. Oh no. Bug Bite Shadow Ford is pretty good right now. All right. Dinoski takes it 2-0. I'm sad we didn't get to see the Ada slash Brock, but in that series, he didn't really need to. Yeah, like, Doublade thrives off of, like, its insane typing. If it's asked to do things that don't involve its insane typing, then, it's when it gets rough. Tries for the catch, doesn't get it. And Dinoski takes it. Ooh, Pato Man. Yo, Piloswine. Yo, Talonflame, hold. Corviknight, Piloswine. Pato's not on Mud Bomb. It says Aqua Tail. Unless production's lying. He does have Shadow Pylo, though, which is pretty cool. Togekiss, Fortress, Corsola, Quag. Production is lying. Oh, gulp. Shadow Talon, Medi, Shadow Quag, Wiggles, Corvlicky. People were building like 4 to 5 times week. Like 4 to 5 times week to Talon. It was a matter of time before people gave up and tried to run it again. And Marcos shiny. I assume it's Aqua Tail Mud Bomb. Production would never lie, right? Gulp. Oh no! Corvin is Shadow Talon. Ooh, that overtap's actually very bad. Okay, he pivoted. It was Mud Bomb, Aqua Tail, Quagsire. Please. Look, Pato does his thing, but I can also believe that a moveset choice is not cooking. Oh, hard pivots the Talon. Yo. Gulp. Yeah, Marcos just wins, right? Because he just degens the shit out of Talon. Yeah, this is over. Marcos wins. Yeah, this is so calm. Like, Pato Man won't take the next Incin, but, like... Yeah. He should just be winning here. So, Seville is in Spain. Oh! Corv catch! Yo. He saved the kiss. Hold. Hold. Gulp. He saved the kiss. Yeah, like, Icy Wind covers for both. Just settles for slam. It won't knock out, but he's just trying to get... He's trying to get it as low as possible. I mean, he still just loses, though. Yeah. Someone said biggest mistake was doubting Pato. He literally lost! Look, Pato's an insane player, but the game was over. Very early on. He ran too weak to Talon. Okay. Oh, fuck. The run back? This is spooky. This is spooky. Trainer, we need to put on game 2. We did put on game 2. He threw an alignment. Ponto could shield and force ones here. He doesn't. Oh, he goes tail. Marcos lets it go. Do 2 mud shots KO here? Two mud shots do not KO, so he's forced to throw again. That sucks. Yo, Tubolito, 65 stream streak. Yo. Dude, this is so cooked. This is so cooked. Talon Flame, use Flame Charge. Oh, this feels rough. I think Talon is just, like, I think it's a rare moment where you could consider throwing the Flame Charge. That Incinerate doesn't KO. I think he fucked up. I think he fucked up. Hold on. Because that doesn't KO. Yeah. He needed to double Flame Charge there. Oh my god. Is he going to get the nastiest DRE ever? Hold on. Also, my headset just died. Oh my god, bro. That is horrendous. Like, technically, that's how they want the game to work, but Jesus Christ. Holy shit, man. Dude, I would be so irate if I was Marcos there. God damn, that's so frustrating. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Rough. Dude, I would be baby raging so severely. Holy fuck. Yeah, this is very true. That play was only set up because of a large error by Marcos to not click Flame Charge. That is a very accurate point. Ponto's like, how the fuck am I alive? We asked the rollout user to beat the flying type. Yes, and it could not. We asked the rollout user to beat the flying type, and it killed itself. It could not do that. Okay, Corvin to Corv. Ponto just running back the line a third time. Saying surely he stops leading Talon. Wiggles is annoying and back, but yeah, Marcos 100% trolled by not double flame charging. If he double flame charges, the DRE doesn't matter. We cuss so freely on live, but not in normal videos. I'm a lot more unfiltered here. Because, like, when I'm casting on a video, it's, like, similar vibes to me casting at a tournament. Whereas me on live, I'm just, like, vibing as a person. Yeah, Kiss. By staying into Corv, Marcus made his life awkward. Is now the Kiss is always making a move into whatever gets brought in here. Yeah, he throws right away because he wants to limit the farm. By doing this, this shows that Ponto's pivoting here, always. Yeah. Sadly, didn't really get to bring the Pylo, but like he's so fucking soft to the like he's so insanely soft to the fucking Talonflame that like he can't. Basically, the new system is currently on hiatus while it is put into a more workable state, and then it will eventually return when it's in that workable state. Is he Mud Bob for Emp? Like, I assume Emp and like neutrally stronger damage. Count me as a disbeliever of that moveset. They wanted feedback and they got feedback. Everyone was like, yo, this shit is not even close to ready. Ooh, the bait calls it. Churches, hell yeah. Oh, shit. Headphones, you better be back up. Oh my god, they are back up. Everything matters. He's slam baiting. Yeah, Pato doesn't care. Oh, fuck. That DRE was horrendous. So that's for our first spot in day 2. And Pato's like, dude, that DRE. All right, Dinoski versus, I don't know who Friend Luigi is. They are an unknown player to me. They're running Canine Polytoad core, so very anti-meta. Hey, have a good night, Yukai. What is the Shadow Piloswine doing on your screen? Without spoiling too much, you're gonna be seeing a lot more Piloswine. Dude, Fran stacked up too many weaknesses to Quagsire. Ooh, Annihilate into the Florges. Licky Licky. He gave Licky Licky a pretty big head start there. Me when trap is not an answer? Yeah. You just can't give Licky Licky that kind of advantage. Well, he's not gonna be the only one running Pylo. That's what I will say. He will not be the only one running it. He's losing Switch. Yeah. No 2 in Crunch is a little rough. But I guess you hit the Fairy Wind down and then you just sweep because he's super fucking weak to Florges. Oh no, he's not disarming. Oh, dude. He's always gonna stay to take a debuffed move before pivoting. Yeah. Yo, Crimson redeemed get scammed. Crimson, I'm so sorry that you got scammed. That's a nice catch though. I think Fran is still very much in a solid spot here. I think what the game comes down to is if he shields the Polytoad, he loses the game. I think if you no shield the Polytoad, because Dean is never throwing a close combat, then I think you're just fine. But if you shield the Polytoad, I think that's when the game gets out of hand. Like this, you are never clicking shield. Ever. Okay. Very nice read by Fran. Yeah, very, very nice read. Clock's up. Throws chilling. Gets the shield. But yeah, Fran just wins. Because Fran has 2 shields and it can knock out everything with disarming. The only way this game is lost now is if Fran clicks a move that isn't disarming. Okay, Dinoski didn't catch. Like, if Dinoski catches a chilling water, that is like the only way the game gets out of hand, but he didn't catch it, so he just loses. It's largely pointless to throw this Aqua Tail, knowing you don't have 2. All right, game 1 to Fran Luigi. Understanding that he needed to not shield the Politoed tells me quite a bit about this trainer. I think a lot of lesser experienced trainers shield the Politoed and lose that game. Ooh, Licky and a Poly. I assume Licky just like neutrally bullshits this mon. Oh my god, it's a costume Ninetales. The costume Ninetales is kind of gas. It's kind of gas. I think DV makes sense because like otherwise Fran is insanely fucking weak to the Altaria. So kind of has to. Leatherball being better than Aquatail is noticeable, yes. Safest climbing team this season? I feel like the Togekiss, fat normal type plus Shadow Quag is really good. Getting called out by inadequates? Dude, Doublade is still a fraud. That mon is terrible. I asked Doublade to do one thing neutrally, and it could not. Ooh, Fran predicted the catch, but Dinoski didn't go for it. I stand by that as just the correct decision. Oh, no. Fran's getting outplayed here. Fran overcooked. Fran overcooked. You like too much ground was lost too quickly. Please, just one time for me. If I ask nicely as a special treat, can we throw a charge attack? Please, just once. We'll pretend it's my birthday. So like it's a special treat. Oh, Sean, basically the boards are bugged right now. So like a lot of the people who aren't on board, who should be on boards are not on boards. But I don't know if you can see this. Hold on. I'm 2852 right now. There we go. 2852. So if boards were working, hold on. Camera, please. Focus on me. Come on, camera. All right. My camera's killing itself. Come on, there we go. It figured it out. It figured it out. But yeah, there's a big error with the board. So like, if you look at where 2852 would be, it would be like top 20 worldwide. But they have a fucking bug with the fucking leaderboards where some people who are supposed to be on there are not, and I'm not on there. But yeah, we should be like top 20 in the world. But yeah, if Fran ever threw a charge attack at one point in this game, that would have been kind of cool. Would have been a big fan of that. And we let a catch. Yeah, that was like the freest win. And then unfortunately, no charge attacks were thrown, and that let Dean back in it. Is throwing moves essential for winning games? Yes. And then there's the horrendous lead. Because a bird with no arms can use upper hand? Was it Flamigo? It's the drop. Double tail is just trolling here. But I think Fran always lets this go. Yeah, and then you just click tail, and then you just have shield advantage. Yeah, they are largely trolling. Like, he gets the farm down, but Medi doesn't care. Waiting clock here is bad. You don't want to, like... There is zero reason strategically to wait clock there. You're going to compete if Dean wins the whole thing? I'm very confident Dean is not winning the whole thing. That is unfortunately, a hypothetical that I won't entertain because he's just not going to win. It's a double-blade man. That making the third there is catastrophic. Because that knocks out, and then he just gets perma'd on the Toad. You just bring in Florges, you click nothing but Chilling Water for the remainder of the game. Yup, Dean knows. Oh, yeah, this is just top left hours. Toad shrugs like, dude, what the fuck do you want me to do? Look, yeah. This is a very safe fast forward. This is just an extremely long and involved, drawn out, impossible to win game. All right. Ooh, Tomahawk versus Snorek. Aegislash sighting. Oh, shit. Versus Snorek. Snorek has been looking for like a breakout performance. Tomahawk running Shelgon plus Asia and Talonflame. Dude, Talon has 4 very strong targets here. There's very, very strong targets here. Ooh, okay. Good lead for Tomahawk. Snorek didn't want to get Aegislashed on stream. Look at his fucking backline. He ran the fuck your Aegislash team. And Fareed didn't bring it. Fareed did not bring it. Ooh, that's a nice bait from Snorek. If Doubleblade or Aegislash wins this tournament, will you do a Doubleblade cosplay? Please. And I say this with more respect than it deserves. Seek sunlight, please. What the fuck is a Doubleblade cosplay, man? Just lets it go. Dude, the Talon's dead weight and back. Ooh, Mudbomb Quag again? The same shit twice? Yeah, like, how are we gonna make a human being look like two floating swords, chat? Please. We don't have the technology for that. Holy gifted subs. QZ with 5 gifties. Gifting to Borinkin, Alejo, Flips, Juan, and the man of the planet. If you just got a gifted membership, don't forget, or a gifted sub, don't forget to say thank you to QZ. I appreciate you, QZ. How many channel points for a Doublade cosplay? Dude, I'm an old man. 5 gifties for the TBF Fraud Blade cosplay. Oh, I'm good. Oh, he's Bug Bite. Okay. Cool. Paint your arms like the swords. I'm okay. I'm okay. Hold. Wait. Fly will knock out. Why did we Brave Bird? You Sand Tomb debuffed him. Okay, it didn't matter. He was healthy enough. But that scared me because a fly would have KO'd. A fly would have KO'd for sure. Because that Guz was Sand Tomb debuffed. Farid out here stressing me out. Ooh. Bug Bite Fort and Nemeti. Oh! The post and the camera went crazy. Oh my god, bro. I'm shocked he didn't throw right away there. Yeah, I think that was a misplay. Snorlax had to throw on 4. Now Farida's the undertap. Yeah, Snorlax got an elite mustache right now. I can't lie. This is a quality mustache right there. Free playing 2 is interesting. Saves Talon, but it's not gonna go. Yo, a lot of Brick Break Furrets. But unfortunately, he's getting like super fucking meta chammed. Yeah, he's wincing. I think he realized that he overcooked. I think he's realizing that he overcooked. He was in a pretty good spot if he just let like threw the Talon move immediately and then just let everything go. Now this gets weird. Now this gets really weird. Like Snorlax is like leagues ahead. Dude, that Quag is 1,000 energy, by the way. I don't even think it was an early celebrate. It's just that was a sick catch. But yeah, he knows. He's like, dude, I'm fucked. His Brave Bird doesn't one shot. Yeah. And he can't get to a second move. Mud Puppy, 25 stream streak. Let's go. He tries the wait. I always find it like It's the only play he can go for, but it's deeply funny to watch people try that play because that's the is my opponent literally awake? And if they're awake, then they will not fall for it. Guz into Shell. I assume Shell gone, the more shields that are up, kind of gets bullied here. Ooh, Azu in the back looks sick. Oh no, the missed time from Farid, a free one. Yeah, that's a pretty large error from Farid there. Marty Supreme on screen. Everything matters. Everyone wants to rule the world intensifies. Dude, he has no fast food pressure to this Guz. He's gonna get fucking annihilated by this Guz Lord. Yeah, he just loses. Dude, he keeps trying to like pause turns, and Snorek is like, please, please get the fuck out. Stop what you're doing. Snorek's always just gonna shield until he can guarantee a sludge bomb landing on the Azu. But yeah, Snorek wins. Oh, it's a play rough. It's a play rough Hydro Azu. Interesting. Like making one of those catches, you feel like a god, but when you don't make it, you're like, damn, that shit was silly. Med even gets an ice punch too. I do appreciate Snorek's commitment to not getting Aegis slashed on stream. He was like, absolutely the fuck not. He's going for the Hail Mary, but even this doesn't one shot. Because even if you land the Hydro, it doesn't do enough. Azu has like 0 attack stat. I believe this is one of the tournaments where winners finals is like group finals is day 2 because it's a smaller tournament. So I believe that's day 2 for Snorek. Well done, Snorek. ZZ. Oh, ZZ running a more traditional draft than the shit he was testing. He was testing Ampharos. It appears Ampharos has been benched for Piloswine. And he gets to play against XL. All right, Medi, Corsola, normal Azu, normal Charja, normal Corv, and a Piloswine. And Shadow Altaria, Emp, Licky Licky, Wigglytuff, Corviknight, Shadow Quag. Ooh, Medi into Quag. Does Mud Bomb like 2-shot Medi or something? I'm trying to rationalize a world in which ooh, Corv, in which I don't hate Mud Bomb Quag, and I'm really struggling. This is one of the Piloswine I mentioned, yes. Notice how I said one of. We are not done with the Piloswines yet. The Piloswines are ongoing. I was not locked in to see if the Corv boosted. Yo, what's up, the Dana Dame? Welcome in. Okay, air cutter. Okay, it did not boost. That's a -1 air cutter. Yeah, Wiggles is top usage at this tournament. 47%. If he assumes no Azub in back, sorry, no Emp in back. Oh my god. I was gonna say you could hardlock the Azu, and he hardlocks the Azu. Nice. The eternal Azumarill. It just lives on. Yeah, ZZ just doesn't have to care here. Yo, what's up, Dune? Dune! We're seeing a lot of Mud Bomb Aquatail Quags. We've seen 2. I'm team it's nonsense. I'm curious your thoughts. I am more of a believer in Piloswine than I am in Mud Bomb Quag. They were on the same team though. I don't think Mud Bomb is the play at all. Okay, thank you. I feel slightly less insane. We've seen a lot of Pylos, and like I do get the Pylo idea. But yeah, Medi, like I'm happy to see ZZ on Medi because like Medi, I do think Medi's like a very skillful Pokemon in this meta. For this meta for Claude, it's Stone Edge Earthquake. With the prevalence of Corviknight, Stone Edge is kind of a necessity. Ooh, okay. Medi into Wiggles can stay, but doesn't have to. Ooh, transfers to Charm. That's kind of sick. The best answer is Corv into Corv. Yeah, Sting, Edge, Quake. Pylo's getting play because it is a way to get ice damage into a meta without simultaneously losing to Volt Switch Fortress because you have the double resist to electric. So like it's definitely more on the anti-meta side of things, but it is a very rare source of ice damage that doesn't get completely like hacked up by Volt Switch Fortress. Because like people would prefer to run something like a Lapras, but it's really hard to run Lapras when Volt Switch Fortress is as strong as it is. It is also like Pylo's pretty fine into Quag because you can live in Aquatail and never really get mud shot down. So it is also a ground type that has like a more fine matchup into Quag than most. This is the greatest air cutter in recorded human history, by the way. This air cutter is sick. Yeah, because it limits the Emp over farm. Yeah, like, Sting, if my memory serves me, Sting is strictly better than Mudshot, because Mudshot is 3-9 and Sting is 4-9. He just wants to rebank, and then now he pivots out. I have run Claude this season, and it felt pretty good to run. Regular Pilo wins 1s and 2s for Shadow Quag. Interesting. So far, I think we saw one regular Pilo, one Shadow Pilo. But this is such an agonizing bubble down. In comes Emp. You can never shield this, but ZZ just very, very calm here. He just, I was going to say makes another. Yeah, he has positioned himself well. A dynamic gets shield. He could have overfarmed more, but he's still like, Emp is not known for its bulk. And now it's going to have to survive a play rough and 3 bubbles, and it's not going to. Because that's the first bubble. He's now on 2 because he didn't overfarm, which means he's 3 off, so he needs to live the 2 more bubbles. And he's not going to. He gets bubbled down every time. Yep. Palasha, Janino. Another Piloswine! Gorgeist, Medi, Gator, Corv, Wigglytuff, Piloswine. Dude, there's so many Piloswines. Medi, Wiggles, Altaria, Quag, Talon, and Fort. That's a lot of Piloswines. That's a third Piloswine. Yo. Icelandic, I have been told that I need to watch game 1 and then skip around a while. Interesting. We've seen some on Stone Edge and some on High Horsepower. Yeah, this isn't a EU tournament. Yeah, Seville is in Spain. That does a lot of fucking damage. And it looks like Pilo just wins zeros. And she lets herself get as low as possible. Presumably, so she ran like pretty ABA to Talon. And I think she will just stay and concede the Incinerate. Oh, it's actually Medi. She makes the call. She makes the call to go Medi into Medi. Palasha is very weak to Talon, yes. Like, teams like Palasha's are why a few people have actually brought it here. I know Pato had Stone Edge. I guess maybe they wanted out into Talon, but that's pretty bad. Nice turn weight. Yeah, EU and NA meta always quite different, yes. And switched fast enough. So this Gator just bullies the shit out of the Talonflame. Palasha plays the daring game of just simply putting Gator on the Talonflame. If you're 5 times weak to Talon chat, you just put the Gator on the Talonflame. It's that simple. It's just that simple. It's that easy. Oh, those animations look fucked. Yeah, Jelly's fallen off in a huge way. She pivots out, anticipating the combo play. Oh, this will not knock out the Talonflame. Talonflame lives this. But she gets there, and that seals it, because I think the Talon's in 2 Psycho Cut range. Oh, it's not! And she wins charge stack priority. That is an IV-dependent cap tie. Jesus. That is an IV-dependent cap tie. Gator into Talon. I love the fingers crossed of, like, please God. Like, it favors Gator, but, like, people have run fucked Talonflames in the past. Corv into Wiggles. Just simply get the Feraligatr onto the Talon every single time. It's that easy. No, Driftlord. A few people are trying it in this tournament, but I still think Aquatail plus Stone Edge is better. Pata, man, what's CMB with the yo? Pata won the first EUIC that he won with a 1461 wall rain. Does Janino play for swap? No. Gives up switch? Wow. I mean, the Talon Farm is just better. Just to stay. Now, as long as he throws on good timing, or she throws on good timing, it comes down to her for Alligator, not his Talonflame. Then this matchup will always end in the 2s, up 1 Incinerate, with a charge stack priority tie win by the Feraligatr. He throws on alignment, and suddenly it doesn't come down to a cap tie anymore. Also, I said that backwards. I said it right the first time. It comes down to his timing, not her timing. But by him throwing on alignment there, now she just cleanly outpaces. No, Crash. People have to, like, if you do very well, you can have your travel to internationals and worlds paid for. But that's very limited. For regional events, everyone's paying their own way. I'm surprised we didn't bank this. Unless you're sponsored. True. Stop throwing out. Yeah. Isolating Lab versus Malding. But even sponsorships are kind of tough because there's the universal law of if you think someone is a gaming organization is making money in esports, they're not making money. They are not. So, gaming orgs are cool while they exist, but they are often not long for this world. Like, anyone remember Mazer back in the day? Even Luminosity went bankrupt too. Have I competed myself? No. I cast the events. I don't play in them. And he has to... Yeah, nice. Yeah. He's looking around thinking he won. But she's like, yo, I won. Because she just Psycho Cuts down now. I mean, I guess that works too. Could have also Psycho Cut down. But prior to casting events, I play extensively OGL on the ladder. And I will, like, lock in to learn a lot of the matchups, yes. Yo, Dr. Pants in the house. What's up, bro? How we doing? That's a third pile of swine in Top Cut. Ooh, Nessabethan versus Alfonso. Yo, Skeledirge into Guzzlord. That's pretty horrendous. Pink move! Disarming voice Skeledirge! Yo, Andre with the tier 1. I appreciate you, Andre. Thank you so much for supporting the content. Yo! That's some tech we haven't seen in a while. Tries to catch out of the Swampert. Is this Bullet Seed? Oh my god, it's Bullet Seed Credilli. Nah, this is a crazy-ass team. This is a crazy-ass team. What the fuck? The Dirgemeister? Bullet Seed Dilly? That's wild, bro. Ooh, that's a shield KO. You are not shielding that shit, Nessabethan. Yeah, he knows. He's 1 HP. Wow, Bullet Seed Dilly was so good that it lost switch to a Swampert. Me, when I'm in a being ass competition and my opponent is a Bullet Seed Credilli, very scary stuff. Very scary stuff. Like, at a certain point, one of the wisest things that I ever heard someone say was don't mess with someone in the thing they do for their job. Like, what they're a professional in. And Bullet Seed Credilli is professionally ass. Professionally ass. That's what it does. Oh! The Guzzlord catch, but Nessabethan dynamicked to cover for it. That's a sick play. That's a sick play. Let's go. That is a smart play by Nessabethan. You throw the harder hitting move to cover for the catch. Doesn't get it though, gets farmed down. And now you're just never Psycho Cutting down a Metacham. Damn. The decision to throw an alignment bit him in the ass there. Because if he doesn't throw an alignment, he gets that move. Why are we not sludging? Why are we not sludging? Oh my. We had the sludge. We had the sludge. Dude. I am going to age 5 years before this match is done, dog. Getting your Guzzlord Psycho... So Nessabethan throws on alignment to give the game to Alfonso, who then does not throw the Sludge Bomb and throws the Brutal Swing and lets his Guzzlord, that is over 300 hit points, get Psycho Cut down. I mean, the right person won. Nessa Ethan was unlosable spot by dynamic punching and then threw to Alfonso, who then threw back. But oh my god, brother. Oh my god. Okay. Human beings make mistakes, and I should be kinder. But holy fuck, that was a lot to deal with. Okay, Swampert into Bullet Seed Credilli. And he can't ever pivot. Slam this Rock Tomb on alignment. Oh, he didn't. Nothing matters. Bullet Seed Dilly did its job. It's doing its job here. No, it's not doing its job here. There are 0 Pokemon that voluntarily run Bullet Seed as a fast move. Bullet Seed is terrible. Like, the fact that we have to go to Ferrothorn, a mon that has 0 Open Great League play and is only ever, like, a Spring Cup mon is rough. That is rough. Like, it is the same reason why, like, it is Snarl, but in a worse typing. Yeah, even in Spring Cup, it was trash. It's kind of a cool cap tie. I think that was a missed opportunity to Rock Tomb on alignment from Nesabethan. I like the flexibility. Like, I enjoy Swampert more so in the Ultra League than the Great League, but I think the flexibility of Quag Stone Edge gives it such a nice leg up. I saw the sneak. It was like, why did a sneak happen? And then I remembered that it's a Bullet Seed Credilli. I actually think, despite getting a Skeleturge on a Corviknight, Nesabethan is going to lose this because he doesn't have Torch Song. Where is your Torch Song? Nothing matters. He can, like, properly overfarm and sand attack it into just having 2 air cutters. You had to use Doublade or Bullet Seed Credilli. Fuck. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. It's an ass versus ass matchup. I like That's tough. That's tough. I think Credilli is in a really tough spot right now. Yo, Ahmad disallowed that. Low key, I was gonna allow that. Low key, like, whoever disallowed that comment, it's fine. Like, but I was probably going to allow it and then roast them. Yeah, it was Tiger who saw it. Oh, look, I feel your pain. Come here, man. I just want to give you a hug. I I know that comment comes from a place of getting RPS'd 5 games in a row. I know that comment comes from a place of getting RPS'd 5 games in a row on the Go Battle League ladder. So bring it in, bro. We're here for you. Big hugs. It was a man very mad at PvP. Yo, Diggs in the back. I mean, this is so calm because Alfonso's never going to catch out of this. Where's Shadow Gyarados? Unfortunately, it's tougher to run when like a ton of teams have Volt Switch Fortress on it. So like Gyarados still does a lot of what it did before, but with Volt Switch Fortress being... Well, he wasn't molding at me. He was just like mad at PvP. And so that's why I was like, yo, relatable. Relatable. The language he used was not ideal, which was why the auto mod got it. Does he shield for oh, he doesn't. So Alfonso just wins. Not going for the most heinous bullet seed down of all time. That would have been a hilarious bullet seed. Oh no! We switch locked it! No! We stayed to give the head start and then switch locked it anyway. And we get Sans debuff. You know what? You know what? Oh no. Oh no, bro. We had it. We had it in our hands. And we threw it away. Like, I'm going to rewind and talk about why this is such a bad thing. Oh, yo. Okay. So, in this exact scenario here, in this exact scenario right here, there are two ways to play this. And keep in mind, this is coming from someone who has played an ungodly amount of this game. There are two ways to play this. You either A, hard pivot something because you have a me-esque playstyle of I will kill myself before I surrender a farm down. Or you surrender the farm down for switch. Those are the two, like, if you keep switch advantage, you're down energy. So you have switch, but you're down energy. Or you switch instantly, you don't have switch, but you're not giving energy. What he did here is the middle ground where it's all bad. You give them the energy, and then you give up switch. That is why that play is very, very bad. That is why that play is very, very bad. Because you give him the energy, and you give up switch. He gave Nesabethan 2 advantages. And he's going to lose very significantly. Oh, I agree, Tiger, yeah. He's going to lose, like, very significantly because of this. As Nesabethan, I don't think you ever throw a move. You just bullet seed down now. He's debuffed. There wasn't even really a reason to shield the first. Because of the Scorching Sands debuff. And you just farm all the way down. Yep, and the game is over. You just always blind throw this. And then the guaranteed win condition here is you don't throw the second one. You just pivot into the Diggersby if your clock's up. Yes, pivot out. He throws it. I don't love this. I would prefer a pivot into the Diggersby. Like, either way, he should win. But he's not playing it in the cleanest manner. But saving the move is just strictly the correct call. Because then you put Diggersby in a winning matchup into a -1 debuffed opponent. They are at some point forced to pivot out and burn their ability to reset the debuff. And then you just, like, apply the debuff again to them later. QZ says, what I'm hearing is I don't need switch or energy. I just need bullet seed. Oh my god. Like, it doesn't matter. He wins anyway. But also, why are we shielding? Come on, man. But, like, I think it's important to call out even in a win when a player could have done something better. Because that's how we improve. That's how we improve. Is by saying, even in a win, there are things you can do better. Hard pivot, a mud boy, and a bullet. Like when your opponent has a bullet seeder. Got it. Thanks. Yes. It was just like a really unfortunate middle ground play that meant that his opponent was just in such an advantageous position. Oh, we got Chris versus Jose. Ooh, Chris is on Malamar and A slash. Interesting. Guzzlord, Claude, Wiggles, Corsola, Fortress, Quag. Ooh, A slash. Let's see what fast move this is on. Ooh, it's Claw Slash. Interesting. It's been a while since we've seen a Sand Slash on stage. Hmm. I mean, this should still be like illegal amounts of winning, right? Like, your problem as the Claude is you're just never doing any damage to this Pokemon. Oh my god, and the Earthquake catch onto the Corviknight. Ice cold. Ice cold. I imagine it's Shadow Claw A slash specifically to make the Ford matchup better. Place your bets. Is it Trailblaze or Disarming? I think it is going to be the standard because he has several pretty good checks to alt already. I think he can get away with Trailblaze here. The lack of fast food pressure into the Sand Slash is really rough. And yep, it is not disarming. Yeah. But the reasoning behind the moveset is you can kind of look at the team and be like, is it super weak to Altaria? If it's super weak to Altaria, then they're gonna have disarming. Like a lot of the times when they pair with a Gourgeist, it'll have disarming. Yo, good luck to Ziviest. I hope it goes well. My big ass head's in front of it. Yo, real. My fault. My fault, gang. Oh, that's the team. Quag, A slash, Malamar, Licky Licky, Florges, and Corviknight. Big head Henry. Oh my god. We are over halfway through. We're making good progress. We're 2 hours in. Energy's still high. The issue is if the face cam goes in the middle, then it ends up blocking some of the battle, and I'm unwilling to block the battle or the players. Save switch A slash, and his team is just stun locked. Because he didn't go Volt Switch Fort right away. Yo. Yo. If I was competing, what line or mon would I be running? Ooh, that's a fair point. The issue is the pip logo changes to play Pokemon, so it like changes in size. So I put myself there before, and the general consensus was that it was substantially worse. So we have tried that before. Honestly, I haven't really thought. I believe I would probably be on Umbreon, if you want the honest answer. I'd probably be Umbreon abusing. Like, Umbreon plus Bug Bite Shadow Fort sounds like horrifyingly strong. Got 2 shinies, leveled it up to 70. Yo, let's go. Yeah, I did like the 5 free ones and then called it. And this is a nice time to chilling. Me too. Yeah. Like, I don't give a shit about the Gmax feature, but the fact that the Stardust gains from going to the meetups are so good means that my ass will be there. My ass will be there. I will be there, seated crisscross applesauce in my car, doing 5 Gigantamax raids every Gigantamax raid day. Because I always need Stardust. I always do. The thing. Oh, it gives good XP too. I genuinely had no idea. I genuinely had not a fucking clue. But like, as someone who, like, it is such an easy free to play way to get a bunch of dust. Oh no! Chat, chat. Game 1 is fine. It's game 2 and onwards that it dies, right? Okay. I don't remember from this morning. Was it game 1 that was fine and then from there everything was fucked? Or was it from game 1? I genuinely have no recollection. It was bad to begin. Oh shit. Okay, we go, we go, we go, we go, we go. We take a break. Okay. Yo, Captain Pablo with the Prime. Yo, thank you so much for supporting the content, man. I hope you enjoy the month of ad-free viewing. And hope you enjoy the emotes. Appreciate you. All right. We fast forwarded through a shitload of venue internet not working. Okay. All right. Shadow Noir into Volt Switch Fortress. I think I drive like 15 minutes to a meetup, but I don't mind it. Like 15 minutes ain't bad. Ooh, safe switch is floor, but floor kind of gets bullied because this is not a Trailblaze. This is a Moonblaster. I think you just ooh. Now I think he just goes Quag because he threw energy. Oh yeah, Tink Day's triple dust too, isn't it? When is Tink Day? Do we have like a date for that yet? I assume we have a date. I should add it to my whiteboard. The 11th. Okay, incredible. That is going to be the first calm day in like 2 years. In like 2 years that I play the entirety of, like, grinding the shit out of it. I used to get like 2,000, like maybe 1,000 to 2,000 XLs per calm day. I played every calm day so hard. And now I get like one shiny and I'm out. But I'm going to be going ape shit on this calm day. I'm going to go hard as fuck the entire time. Yo, he calls it. Gigaton Hammer, I'm excited. Praying no weather boost, right? I I got very lucky in terms of like a Tink trade very early on. I got the rank 58, the 21312 from like it was within 5 trades. I got one that was that good. That's a Shundo Impidimp. Holy shit. I also already have a lucky Ultra League rank 2 Tinkaton. What's the Musa gonna be? Bulldoze Gigaton is my assumption. Who cares about dust? I care about dust because I need the dust. You were there at the tournament? Oh, that's awesome. Oh, Lapras in a fort. And this is where like Pylo would be more playable. How much dust do you have? I try and yeah, like I would rather have it be not weather boosted. Because like it's triple dust, so I'll get good dust even without weather boost. But yeah, it'll be Bulldoze Gigaton. I'm at just shy of 5 mil dust. Yo, let's go, mashed potato. And I don't like being below 5 mil. I would rather have a surplus of 5 mil. Because 5 mil means that, like, if I get hit by a bus, then I have enough dust to, like, build shit I need to do to battle for content purposes. The thing that I think is cool about Tink is Gigaton is such a busted move that at least the hope is that it'll be less RPS than in the past. Because like Gigaton is so insane that it has like win cons into it is win cons into Goregeist. So that's at least the hope. But I also have the XLs for ooh. This is not enough for a dynamic. I also have the XLs for the rank 1 Ultra League Shadow Fortress. But you can't hit Quag. That's fair. But the one good thing, Bakemi, is that hold on. Sorry, I'm tired and I lost my train of thought. Okay, we're back. We're back. The one good thing is Gigaton is 40 more base damage than Play Rough. So a resisted Gigaton is only slightly less damage than a neutral Play Rough. That's how strong Gigaton is. Yeah. Gigaton still does a shitload of damage to Quag. Because Quag only single resists. It doesn't double resist. Oh, wow, Alleycat. I mean, it does, like, I'm saying it has win cons into Goregeist. Goregeist is favored, but it is not an unplayable matchup. Palasha Nisabethan. It is 60 energy, yeah. Which is the same as Play Rough. Play Rough is 90-60. And then Gigaton is 130-60. So it's 40 extra base power. Unless it obviously gets updated prior to release. Can we use it in Prague? When is Prague? I believe once something comes into the game, there's a 2-week wait, and then it's eligible. The 25th. Oh, shit. I'm actually not sure. That's almost exactly around the time when it could potentially be eligible. Someone like Sparlix, who's a judge, would have a better idea of like exactly what the would have a better idea of like what exactly the rules are. But I know it's right around 2 weeks. Credillion to Gorgeist. So the move updates, the seasonal move updates are available immediately. They changed it so the seasonal move updates are available instantaneously for competitive play. For the middle of like season updates, then it's something to do with 2 weeks. I can't remember if it's like the second Tuesday or if it's the Tuesday after 2 weeks though. And obviously that distinction would be quite large. Dude, Bullet Seed, please. Dude, Bullet Seed Credilli got annihilated. Yo, the pivot into the Corv. I did, Rick, yeah. Yeah, it would be, I think, 776. Yo, he pivots Azu and he loses because now Gator is going to baptize. Yeah, the Dirge not having Torch Song is consistently biting it in the ass against Corviknight. The boost, that's nice for Palasha. Because you just always stay. Like, this feels so calm. Yeah, he's running the fuck your Guzzlord moveset, but unfortunately, it just kind of makes it worse neutrally. And now Gator just baptizes. Yep. She lets it go, and the game's over. There's just, like, nothing to do. Like, I get the idea behind it. It's to fuck up a Guzzlord in the zeros. But then you're like, the thing that makes Skeletor's good is Torch Song. It is the ability to, like, boost up your Incinerates to fuck you levels. Like, that is the redeeming quality of it. And the redeeming quality has been lost. Is there World Play Rough gets buffed? I don't think so. Azu hasn't. It's a pretty safe bet that moves Azu has will not get buffed. All right. Awkward favors Azu unless Corv gets an early boost. Hey, the boost! Yo, give me your arms with the prime. Yo, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for supporting the content. Get the anti-malt spray for you. Hope you enjoy the month of ad-free viewing, and I hope you enjoy the emotes. Let's get some Foy Coco arrives in chat. Hey, there we go. I did Panda, yeah. I think I got 5 of them done. Cop some nice Stardust. Think about special events. I think it's tough because for the special events, like, I believe they host them because of the country's gambling laws. We have had people be banned from, like, have a temporary ban from competitive play for spoofing, GZ, yes. Have I ever been to Spain? No, I have not. Gulp? And the Netherlands, I think, loosened the gambling laws because they used to have special events. Is a Utrecht still a special championship, or did that get turned to a proper regional? Utrecht. Okay, so Netherlands changed their laws then. Lasha does get the shadow ball. The thing that sucks for Nesabethan, well, no, this is kind of awkward. In comes the Azumarill. Palasha wins because, yeah, she just leaves with the shadow ball. GG's. We didn't throw the shadow ball! Oh no! Palasha is understandably crashing out. Oh no. Netherlands changed their laws. I'm a gambling researcher. Gotcha. Thank you, Harsh. Oh, that is tragic. Well, we're on to game 3. Ooh. Oh! Hold on. I think Nesabethan was assuming Gator safe switch. But it's the Corv. And Corv gets the boost. Yeah, Nesabethan's shaking his head. I think, yeah. Oh, dude. This Gator is going to commit crimes. It was an insta swap predicting the Gator, but Palasha went Corv. Well, Shako, it was one guy running it twice. It was Nesabethan both times. I am count me as a Credilli disbeliever of any move set. This Gator energy is about to go nuclear. Holy shit. Yeah. For those who watch the channel for a while will know that I'm personally very anti-gambling. Like, that's not something I fuck with even a little bit. But at the same time, I view regionals as different from outright gambling. If it was a forced overtap, I don't think it was a forced overtap. I think she just didn't realize she had the shadow ball. Palasha said, "Did you like my high school play?" Yo, it's a Palasha. Like, we just watched that, and I just assumed that it was just a end of a long day, forgot that Shadow Ball was on the 2-cycle moment, which happens. Because after, like, especially in the later groups, having to wait around all day and then be, like, so locked in, it is genuinely tough. Let's it go, but, like, 1 Incinerate does not knock out here. Thomas says, "I view regionals as gambling." That's fair. Ooh, the 4 and the move. Let's go. Nancy? Alright, let's go, Palasha. On to day 2. Double buying a regional is OP as hell. Hope I get that one day. Palasha said, "I had a zone in my team until yesterday, then switched it up to Pylo." Pylo's cool. But yeah, we like seeing Palasha in day 2. Palasha is very, very fucking good at this game. Alright, Devploit. Got some sick tattoos. Hell yeah. Altaria, Corsola, Shadow Drapion, Wigglytuff, Quag Amp. And then it says Strange, which is Fortress, Corv, Corsola, Quag, Wiggly, Altaria. Oh, was this one of the games where the game died, chat? Yeah, so the different sizes of Gourgeist sub actually impact the stats. Do I have any tats? Yes. On my arm. Thomas says on your wear. Oh my god. So back when Credilli was like a really playable mon, the large Gourgeist was preferred because the large Gourgeist got an acid bulk point. So you could like maximize everything you needed, but keep Credilli from like farming your ass down. Credilli is less good now, substantially. So the acid bulk point matters less. Yeah, the stats are impacted by Gourgeist size. That's correct. Oh, the charm barely missed the knockout. Here comes alt. Oh my god. Okay, well, we're getting a fucking rematch. Okay. We're not getting a rematch? I'm sorry. Okay, I guess we're not getting a rematch. It was kind of over. Okay, that's fair. It just looked super cooked, though. I guess Strange was up a shield. I guess Strange was up a shield. Like, I saw it and immediately fast forwarded. I wasn't considering the context. Cosplay Doublade at Chicago this year? No. No, I will not do that. Oh, dude. The Double-Blade cosplay is happening. No! It's not happening. Thank you so much for promising it. All right. We go to here. Okay, Empquag. Yo, QZ with 5 gifties. Yo, you are too kind. Gifting to Katsu, Cinny, Wanderson, Left Sav, and Neurogas. If you just got a gifted sub from QZ, make sure to say thank you. And hope you enjoy the emotes. Let's get some Fuecoco arrives up in here. But yeah, Quag into Emp is super fine because Emp just snacks Aqua Tails for days. Yeah, it's a very calm matchup. Corv, Chip with Hydro, Strange letting it go. But Kemi dodged. Yo, let's go. Ooh, goes Drape to force a bunch of air cutters. Interesting. Hey, have a good one, Snow Titan. Drape's gonna have to throw pretty fast. Oh, misplay. Yeah, because if you don't, air cutters reach, and that is tough. That is not what you want to see. Yeah, so specifically TT here, the issue is to do with venue internet. Like I am a large critic of oh no, he lost the crunch. Yo, over farming too much and then losing your move is a Henry reference. So in this specific scenario, the shit that they're having is internet connectivity issues with the wired ethernet that is used on the stage. So I'm a big believer in like calling out the game when the game's fucking up, but in this scenario, it is the stage internet. Yeah, losing that crunch does loom pretty large here. Oh, the CMP sack swap! Oh, good heavens! Oh, absolutely boomed his ass! Holy shit. That man got cooked. God damn. Yeah, losing that crunch was just too far. Couldn't come back from it. Yeah, that was a 6 CMP sack swap. Well done. All right, Bestia Max versus Andres. Yo, Chucks! Welcome in, trainer. If we have channel points, can we redeem Henry run Bullet Seed Credilli? Look, I run a lot of dog shit mons. That might be more dog shit than Palisand, which I actually did very well with. All right, Andres Malamar. I like Malamar. The most warping mon in the meta right now is Fortress for sure. Ooh, that's not what Bestia Max was hoping to see. Me when I simply win the lead and then win the game. It's very complicated stuff. Is Kiss worth the Elite TM? Parentheses. I have 12. I have I have 0. Yes, it's worth the Elite TM if it's a good IV Togekiss. That is elite rage bait. Well done. However, when I finish this GBL season research, then I will have 1. And then everything will matter. Oh, that's sick. Floor gives no farm and gets a boosted debuff. I watched Brandon Tan use an elite TM to put Earthquake on a Zygarde today. You don't even. Oh my goodness. That's not. Oh no. That that's just rage bait. I used to have a billion elite charge TMs, and then I started using them when I ran out of regular charge TMs, and now I have none. And now I have a lot of elite charge TMs. And sorry, now I have a lot of regular charge TMs because I'm casting a lot of events now. So now I have the opposite problem. We saw it in Age of Slash earlier. We've seen it on 2 teams, but they didn't bring it on stream yet. I mean, he's probably treating the elite charge TMs like how I treat incense. I routinely throw away incense and lures because they're just not useful. Like I very routinely throw away incense. I throw away incense and I still have like 70 incense and 26 max mushrooms. What the fuck am I going to do with 26 max mushrooms other than throw them away? Not a soul needs 26 max mushrooms. Use them when you use Gmax Pikachu. I used one. I used one. And I did 5 Gmax Pikachus. And then I went home. Ooh. Floor and a fort. Someone says is Annihilate worth 2 Elite TMs. What do you mean by 2 Elite TMs? Isn't its only legacy move Rage Fist? Like the mushrooms I've just accumulated from like the free passes or whatever. It's never something I've purchased because it's useless to me. Used it on Gmax Pika. I used one today. I went from 27 to 26. Every time I participate in a Max Monday, I have never participated in a Max Monday. I have never participated in a Max Monday. I did one Gmax Pika and lost because people thought bringing a Ghastly was a good idea. Yikes. Ooh, losing charge type priority. Yeah, I've literally never done a Max Monday in my entire life, chat. And I do not plan to start. I go to the Gigantamax raid days because I get a shit ton of Stardust, but regular max battles, I sleep. I will say, however, Trade Friday is my goat. Trade Friday is my goat forever. You don't want a Dynamax Rookie D? The fuck would I do with the Dynamax Rookie D? What do they put Pineco and Max Monday? I have all the Pineco XLs I could ever need for the rest of my life. I have a built XL Fortress. I have enough XLs for the Shadow Fortress as well. I will just be level 72 forever. Because I refuse to purify 100 Mons. It's just a waste of Stardust. Why would I waste Stardust when I could waste Stardust by building a second Ultra League Fortress? Thoughts? Purifying matchups for 1k, that's fair. But even like wasting 90k dust, like it's time consuming too, which sucks. But yeah, this just doesn't knock out. You know, time to follow a route for 7 in a row. That's super fair. Although, Rin, if there's ever a time to follow a route, it's gonna be during the Corsola spawning on routes event. Galarian Corsola spawning on routes. You end up dumping more rare cells into your Ultra Shadow Fort. No, there was a Pineco event. Took a nap. What did I miss? There's a lot of Piloswine in day 2. Come on, Andres, lock the fuck in. Get this win. Oh. A little spooky? Yeah, this just kind of feels like she's going to end up getting RPS'd and back. Yo, what up, CJ? The sauce for routes is make drivable routes. Get drivable routes. Oh, the catch and the sneak. Andres is cooking. Yeah, especially if you live in a place where it's going to be fucking cold. Missed RLCS today? Yeah, I did not get to watch RLCS today. Nothing matters. Should he throw a sludge bomb there anyway? I'm not 100%. I haven't played the Guzzlord Ultra matchup a lot because my Guzzlord is shit, so I just don't run it. My Guzzlord gets break pointed by Altaria. It is a shit defense. Henry would never play the game while operating a motor vehicle. I almost exclusively play the game while operating a motor vehicle. That's a shit sand tube in my eyes. $11 a.m. to 10 a.m. Oh, not that fucked to go out to make a route before or after work. Yeah, that's fair. Yes, officer, this streamer. Oh my god, and she makes the blaze. Taking time comp. I'm very excited for it, CJ. Yeah, landing this move should like secure it. For UL, I would personally probably build the regular Pokedilly. No, you can't. The pop-up says you must be a passenger to continue. Yes, I am always a passenger when I click that pop-up. Yep. So we just invited you to peek a raid with 2 people? Oh no. Hey, there's a burrito streaming here. I am the true burrito. And Andres has positioned herself where she's one off the Sand Tomb here. So you just slam set. Although you can make the Rock Tomb, and the Rock Tomb will do more. But I assume Sand Tomb plus the one, like +1 Volt Switch will KO. I wish they still made the Go Plus Plus. The fact that they discontinued that, I think, is nonsense. Why the fuck would you discontinue the Go Plus Plus? That's so stupid. Ooh, Pablo Dinas versus Markstar. So either a fourth Piloswine or a Kanto Ninetales will make day 2. Oh, Ninetales into the Charger Bug. Yeah, they don't make that shit anymore. I wanted to buy it and I could not. Everything is on the secondary market for like $150 and I refuse. One got stolen. Oh, that's rough. In comes Charger Bug to snipe down. Go Plus Plus, they genuinely don't make them anymore. So the only way you'd be able to buy it is if you pay a shit ton of money on the secondary market, which sucks. It's just Medi Florga endgame. Pablo really trying to Volt Switch down here as a pivot out. This Chili will come like decently close to knocking out. It's like close to exact HP here, but I think they hang on barely. Yeah. It's a nice Trailblaze. I did have a P.O. box at one point. Unfortunately, I moved and then never set up a new P.O. box. That's something that I should probably set up, though. But after I moved, I never reset one up. Yo, Pablo barely hangs on there. Holy shit. That is a very kind offer, though. I very much appreciate that. I literally just don't have a P.O. box right now. Gulp. Oh, tried to snipe with the Charger Bug move. He just had to let himself get farmed down and he would have been fine. He trolled. He transferred the Ember. Gulp. Looks like I'll be Henry for Halloween, yo. Oh my god, Ninetales hit a Charger again. How can I best set it to you if you wanted it? That's the part that I'm honestly not sure about. Like, I would have to figure that out. Because I don't know if there is a best way right now, because I don't have a P.O. box. Off of lead, it's supposed to be a one-turn swap. Any Doublade merch? I don't think they make Doublade merch. I'm safe. No one likes Doublade enough to make merchandise of it. Ooh, Pablo's selling out for swap. Snipes down. There's keychains and a plushie. Oh, what the fuck? I think it's team comp dependent, mashed potato. Yo, what's up, E Strawberries? Like, I get Asia, but like Doublade? Nice one on the move there. Volt Switch will never land. Martine's pronunciation of Charizard lives in my head rent-free. What did he say? I'm trying to think of like what is the worst way you could say Charizard? Was it like Charizard or something? Like pronouncing the lizard? Oh, like charisma? Cha Chazawad? What? Chazawad? I sound like I'm having a fucking stroke. I'm trying to read that. So what did YouTube chat just says chorizo? You smell burnt toast? No, I don't. I I actually have a speech impediment. I am a professional speech impediment haver. New Jersey accent Charizard pronunciation. Dude, I will get arrested by people from New Jersey if I attempt to do a New Jersey accent. I don't I don't think enough about the East Coast to know what they sound like, so I would definitely fuck that shit up. Dude, high key, if I spoke to someone from New York and someone from Boston separately, I wouldn't know who was who. How about a Midwestern one? My accent is not as severe as it was. I'll occasionally have a don't you know. Uh JM, Lantern and I have found peace. Double still the op. Ooh, that's a lot of quag energy. You would know who was from Boston subconsciously. Your Canadian accent every now and yeah. We'll have to throw in does. Someone asks, would Doublade winning a regional be the worst day of your life? No, it would, however, be a very unfortunate day. I've definitely had worse days than a Pokemon winning a regional championship, but uh it would not be a good day. Ooh, nice turn weight there by Mark. Nice turn weight again. Pablo, it's over. I absolutely love the uh Celsius is an energy drink and then a bunch of American flags after it. Yeah, and the eagle screeching. Gorgai's Clefable, Metacham for Alligator, Corviknight, Clodsire. Medi is like a really consistent like riser of like Medis, like people who have Medi on their team have been doing well. Yo, V Tenacity versus Marcy. Okay, Corv Medi. Ooh. If V Tenacity goes Corv and Marcy doesn't go Guzz, this could get really ugly. I have not heard it harsh, no. Have you ever seen me wait a turn at GBL? Just trust that I'm lagging. Oh my god. Oh no! GG's. 1-0. Didn't go Guzz and it's Clefable in the back. Oh my god. Yeah, this is over. This isn't one of these like fake Timu fairy types. This is a real fairy type. This Guzzlord is about to get fucking destroyed. Because if you look at what it could be, like there's some good targets there. But yeah, Clefable is going to obliterate this Guzzlord. Oh no, my headphones are buzzing at me. That means they're low battery again. No, lock in headphones. It was dynamic. I just wish would have knocked out, but I don't hate a dynamic to be safe. Like it's a 5 energy difference. Do we see an audible fuck the moment that we see the Clefable? Yeah. Oh, we got ABB'd. We got ABB'd really fucking bad. Yeah, that's tragic. Nice bait out there from V Tenacity. Well done, well done. How far are we in? Ooh, we're through most of it. We're through most of it. Okay. Oh, they locked in kind of fast. Ooh, ABA to the Gorg. Yo, Mirwolf 25 stream streak. Let's go. V10's been locked in. Does V10 call this shit? V10 is dialed. God damn. Yeah, V10 is locked. I think this is impossible because Guz is going to be answered with Corv. And then if you stay, you lose. And if you pivot, you lose. This is just over. Because, like, there are no paths that lead to victory here. All right. BRB, 1 second. Okay, we're back. Yo, Vanessa with the tier 1 for 2 months. Appreciate you. There are no paths lead. Yeah, unfortunately, it's just all bad. It's just all bad. Wow, I sure hope our Fortress will be beating this Gorgeist. Uh-oh. You read that in a Thor voice? It sounds kind of tough. Dude, I don't think I have a Thor voice. I can't lie. Yeah, Demarso just let this go. Sadly, there's just no way there. Oh my goodness. All right, who we got next? Nessa Ethan versus Wolfpack. Now, Wolfpack is different from Hungry Wolfpack. I have learned they are different people. I did not know they were different people. I now know they are different people. All right, full switch Fort, Medi, Deersby, Credilli. Oh, this is the Disarming Voice Skeletor's guy. And Shadow Mala, Gorgeist, Corviknight, Mudshot, Diggersby, Azu, Credilli. We've seen more Diggersby than I expected. Gorgeist. Into Medi. The nice thing is like Medi forces a shield in zeros. Yeah, like this makes life uncomfortable. And then you can just do 2 Psycho Cuts into an Azu catch and sneak. And then you're kind of just cooking. Ooh, Wolfpack throws on alignment because it was like the most obvious catch ever if he actually tried to go for good timing. Oh, there's that catch and sneak. Delayed but never denied. Let's go. A Credilli on a real move set? Shocking. Shako says acid? Yes. There are people out there who do run real Credilli move sets, I swear. This is a sick opportunity. Oh my god. Diggersby at a Dirge endgame is gonna be so miserable without Torch Song, though. Oh, only threw one there instead of two. I love Acid. The fast move is cool too. Gulp. Yeah, snipe with the Dirge because he's two off. That's a seed bomb. You were counting. You were counting. Come on, Nesabethan. Yes. Let's go. Unfortunately, Disarming Voice is going to do like 2 fucking damage. Oh my god. That's pathetic. That is the worst shit I've seen in my entire life. Also, what was that weird lag there? Hold on. Okay, the game sorted itself out. The game sorted itself out, but the visuals were kind of odd there for a minute. Imagine if we had Torch Song and we were boosting ourselves up. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, Wolfpack just wins. Torch Song would be substantially better, Storm King. It's stab and it boosts the Insins. Oh, good catch. Yeah, he needs an undercharge into a farm down now. That undercharge just won him this game. Oh, wait. No, it's Cap, and he wins. Yep, he's good. That was a sick undercharge. That was a sick undercharge. Let's go, Nesabethan. He showed me something there. Is that Mudshot Diggersby Nancy or Quick Attack? Shadow Mala Azu. Because I imagine Mudshot at a Dirge is more uncomfortable. Although Dirge probably bullshits it. Yo. This play is heinous from Wolfpack. Because that Mala energy is just like guaranteed to fuck him up. Jelly was a lot more common, but Jelly's definitely falling off right now. Like, in terms of usage. Now it's just Azu time. The casters cast in English in Subin. Oh, this is a Hydro Pump Azu. He checks the team sheet. He's like, oh, fuck. But now this is like Malamar absolutely melting. With a no shield, I would actually prefer. Oh my god. Never mind. That just fucking killed it. It's dead. It's not here anymore. Holy shit. This is Shadow, so the Medi's basically already foul play range. Ah, that's tough. And you just switch here. Tries to cap tie. I think switching is better, but cooked a whole meal and ate it and you're still at it? Yes, sir. We are still locked in. Yeah, this is just inevitable. Oh, wait, hold. Ooh, Shadow Mel, Shadow Fort. Ideally, a catch and sneak on a Gorg is probably the best course of action here. Like 3 Psy Waves into a catch and sneak on Gorg would be the play that I would go for here. Yes! 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 Wolfpack! Oh my god! Let's go! Wow. I love when players make the objectively correct play. Oh my goodness. And now Bullet Seed Dilly gets fucking dunked on because it's an unserious Pokemon. That's a misplay by Wolfpack. Wolfpack double shielding. What does he know? I mean, this is great for Nessa because this is approaching Ice Beam range, so it's just Azu time. And Wolfpack is going to try and lock a Malamar and lose. Okay. Decided against locking a Malamar. That's a good choice. The correct play for Wolfpack here is to throw one more Incinerate and then go Azu. There is not counterplay to that. Yes. 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 Wolfpack understands. Wolfpack understands. I'm really liking how Wolfpack is playing in this series. Wolfpack is playing very, very well. Worlds also has like a bunch of languages that it's streamed in. Henry and Wolfpack's headset, actually. Wolfpack's just seeing the game really, really well right now. That's a good turn weight. If you're feeling very aggressive, you could go Mal, but you could also just stay and be fine. You went Mal. I think going Mal earlier would have been better, low key. Now there's like slight loose cons. The turn weight is to ensure there's not a catch under the fortress. Nessa has to throw 3 here. The Incinerate damage lands. This comes down to Nessa needs a catch, basically. Wolfpack just has to make Ice Beam, or doesn't have Ice Beam, it's then corrected. Tries to catch, doesn't get it, bubble KOs, GG's. That is an incredibly well-deserved win by Wolfpack. Wolfpack just played better. That was a really, really, really well-played Game 3 from Wolfpack. You see there, he's like, holy shit, dude. Yeah. Yo, good luck, Harsh. You got this. But yeah. Big, like, I'm not too familiar with Wolfpack, but they really impressed me with their gameplay there. That was great stuff. All right, Bestie Max versus Fryhand. Is that a Mighty Anna? Nessa shielded the double debuff seed bomb because Nessa felt like he had to shield something in the game. It was his only remaining healthy Pokemon. Okay. All right, Togekiss, Shadow Fort, some other shit. Core of Claude, Medi, Licky Licky. It is a Mighty Anna, dog. It is a Mighty Anna. Hell no. No, thank you. I've seen enough of this shit in Go Battle League. No, thank you. You go about team creation? I would say when it comes to the Go Battle League, if you're trying to do something more anti-meta, it's you have to have like meta targets for it to matter. It says Mighty Anna Patient Zero. Look, okay. Look, I have Oppenheimer-esque feelings of regret about Mighty Anna. Corviknight into Claude. Okay. Who could have foreseen that the goofy ass dog would become the scourge of the Go Battle League? I did not have that foresight. Catch the Stone Edge if you're a real one? Oh no, we went over 100 and we threw an alignment. Nothing matters. Oh, we threw an alignment there. Dude, all of my legend teams are the most cooked pieces of shit ever. Oh, dude. No. Free turns left and right. Gulp, but you can one turn snipe it with Corviknight. Oh, DRE? That sucks. That sucks. Oh, never mind. He just lived it on 1 HP. Wasn't DRE. This is so fucking spooky. Those floors. I would have liked to see the air cut of thrown sooner. Like, we didn't throw and we're letting them debuff us. So we're pivoting here, right? Oh, we cap tied. Oh, no. No, my headphones died again. Nothing matters. All right, that's tragic. There have been too many alignment throws for my general health and well-being. Yo, what up, Mayday? I mean, Fryhand wins. Yeah, Castanes just kills this thing. What's a good team for the Great League right now? I've been flagrantly disrespecting Gorgeist with the current line that I'm running. Probably not the wisest decision, but it's what I've been doing. This does not KO, by the way. This does not even KO. Yup, easy survive. All right. Okay. Objectively, very good lead for Fryhand. Corv safe switch for Bestia Max goes kind of nutty. No shields. That's a lot of ground lost. Yo, Ethan with the 13 months. What's a good team for Great League? Climber right now with no XL Mons. Togekiss, then Furret or Licky Licky, and then Shadow Quagsire. Yo, I led Clodsire lead with Aegislash in the back into Shadow Torterra twice, and I won both games. Mudslap is so fucking dead. I should never in 1,000 years sniff a win, and I won both. Oh, we pivoted a Corviknight into a Togekiss. This is a very poor matchup. I feel like Fryhand was fine, and then Fryhand threw away the Corviknight, and now we're less fine. Yo, Bestiamax should just send in Corv here, because Fryhand will always just, like, auto throw the air cutter. Oh, that was thrown alignment, dang. There's a switch. Banks air cutter, goes Florge. He's down a lot of energy, but Bestia did throw an alignment. Have my Ironhead Corv aligned against a Flamethrower Togekiss? That was one of the battles of all time. Yo. Yo, what's up, Mech? Yeah, we boosted. Everything matters. I do enjoy Ironhead Corv. Another boost. Absol says Walrein is my goat, but Earthquake is dog shit real. Are we gonna get another air cutter boost? That'd be kind of funny. That'd be kind of funny. No, we don't. He was boosting like crazy though. In comes Corv into Corv. Commits payback. Oh, the Togekiss catch! Bang! They're going for Sky Attack. I think the issue with Sky Attack is like your pacing's kind of shit. Yo, what up, Draco? And another boost for the road. Okay. Like Corv doesn't do any fast move damage. Okay. They switch Medi. This Aqua Tail is helpful because when you go Corv, it'll put it into 2 air cutter range. Yeah. This works nicely. Uh, EQ's just been power crept by every other better church move, yeah. Like we're gonna have Tinkaton with steel type precipice blades here shortly. Like the power creep is fucking real. Ooh, undercharge here. Mighty End of Time doesn't get the farm down. How did I not see the Mighty Enna was here? Medi high bulk. I feel great joy. Pop off Togekiss. Yeah, the Slayer was only good when counter was the fast move. With Psychic Cut, you're never really like bulk pointing, like break or bulk pointing people. So you just want to get as much bulk as possible. Oh my god, the turn weight into the Poison Fang catch onto Quag. Stop, he's already dead. Holy shit. Nah. 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 A life was taken today. Holy shit. We are all gathered here in remembrance. Yes, Gigaton Hammer is data mined as 13060, which is a Precipice Blades clone. Yeah, we're assuming it'll be Gigaton Bulldoze. Yeah, easy. Yo, you're too kind, Pokedilly. I appreciate you. Welcome in, man. All right, Bestia Max. Moving on. Looks like we're into the final hour. Wolfpack versus Janino. We really liked how Wolfpack played last time, and that's a lead right there. Goddamn. Well, Nancy, the joke is that amongst the Seattle casters, I was the second shortest. I'm 6'2", but Rise is like 6'3", and Butters is like 6'6", and Soph is very short. Oh no! The catch and sneak on the Talon. Oh my god. Murder. Murder. God damn. Yeah, I'm 6'2", so I'm quite tall. Ooh, calls the Brave Bird. Yep, and now you just bubble down. Yeah. Those fuckers are just giants. I hold on. There's a very endearing photo of me interviewing Axon. Let me see if I can find it. Yes. Okay. If we pull it up here, wait, can I just do this? Hold. I think this is probably my favorite photo from it. The YouTube boys hanging out. But it is I am an actual tree. I am a tall motherfucker. Wow, look at acid farming down. Resisted acid is terrific. Acid my goat. He could have farmed that. Wait. Oh, okay. Maddie didn't have energy. We were good. I was not paying attention. Yeah, Absol says I'm 6 foot and felt insanely short next to Rise. Yeah. Why'd they make you interview Axon and your 5'3" co-caster interview Rise? Well, I wanted to interview Axon because I obviously like know Axon well. And we have a rotation of like one on, one off. So I was scheduled to do the interview anyway. So it's like, hell yeah, I get to interview Axon. Ooh, calls that is not the Hydro. Dude, Butters is like 6'6". Butters is fucking massive. Dude, for the DeFi Rise interview, she stood like Rise just stood on the ground and she stood like 2 steps up on the stairs to the stage to try and get to a height where she could interview. Who's the favorite this regional? Probably Pato. Interview of me interviewing Marto. I've never interviewed Marto because he usually competes at like the LATAM events or the internationals, and I don't work the internationals. Ooh, gets the shield call right. Yo, Medi's locking the fuck in right now. Why don't I work any internationals? They haven't asked me to. If they asked me to, I would. But they have to ask me to. And they have not. Believe me. If they asked, you would know because I'd be working it. Marto says interview me, bro. Bro! Tell them to have me on for internationals because you cook at internationals. Just show up and cry? Nah, they don't. They don't need to see that. Nah, Mallet doesn't have enough energy here. Like it gets the double up, but Janina just shields. Just go LAIC, dude. Yeah, dude. Let me just say, yo, have me work LAIC. That'll totally work. That'll totally work and not at all backfire. Okay. All right, 1-1. Can Janino survive being 86 times weak to Gorgeist? So far, he has. Talon into Azu. Say I'll work LAIC because I want to interview the GOAT Marto. Bro, everyone wants to interview Marto. That's the problem. That it doesn't make me stand out. I think Wolfpack kind of boomed himself there. He benched the Geist? I looked away for 2 seconds and he benched the Geist. Oh my god, bro. I mean, you just stay with Azu here always. Huh? We pivoted? We could have stayed. Now we get fucking shit on by this Quagsire. Oh no, dude. Oh no. Nothing matters. If only he had Bullet Seed. This is rage bait. This is rage bait. And now Mal gets murdered by Mr. Tough. Oh sevens. Oh sevens for the Malamar. No! He can't even get the farm down. Nothing matters. Henry just wants to farm a new Soy Addicto clip from an in-person interview. I'm nothing if not a clip farmer. Unfortunate for Wolfpack. I very much enjoyed his play in this tourney. The eye roll. He's like, oh, fuck, bro. Well done, Janino. Yo, who we got next? Chris versus Bestia Max. Sand Slash time. Ooh. Shadow Mal and a kiss. This is not bad for Shadow Mal. Shadow Mal kind of fucks here. Yo, the turns for Chris look super fucked there. Yeah, this shit's half HP off side waves. Ooh, catch sneak. Ooh, no rebank and catch. Should barely live this. I think it's IV dependent though. Barely hangs on. That move banked in the back is bad for the Sand Slash. I typically run high rank Shadow Mally, yeah. God, that foul play does so much fucking damage. Well, there's a trade-off, chat. EU has the sick background, but their internet doesn't fucking work. So pick your poison. Do you want the internet to work or do you want a cool background? We get one or the other. We don't get both. Really nice overfarm there by Bestia Max. That's a really good play. Yeah, this is so calm for Sandslash. However, the issue is, like, the Quag Sandslash matchup is fine, but there's an Aura Sphere on Kiss, and that's what loses him the game. Because now he just has to try and read, like, an Aura Sphere snipe at some point. He's just staying. He gets the catch, but he still doesn't win. Like, Kiss wins cap, so Bestiamax will just never switch. The only way you lose is if you switch. You just stay in, and you just commit. Yeah, that's exactly right from Bestiamax. I assume this is the final match of the day. Okay, we got Kiss and Amala once again. Ooh, Volt Switch Fort this time. That could get a little bit spooky. Yeah, the long-awaited return of the mother we share to the HomeSliceHenry stream. Bestiamax overfarmed expecting the catch, but this time Chris stayed in. That is nice conditioning. Yeah. Yeah, Lan is really nice. Corp catch would go insane, obviously. Actually, no, I think you let it die. Yeah, that's better. Because then you Shadow Claw down with the Sand Slash. Yo, that energy goes hard as fuck for Sand Slash. Quag, Insta Ice Sponge. The animation still fucking compressed. Yo, that sounds nice. Imagine. Oh! Gulp. So they keep the notes that they write. Ooh. It defers the Volt Switch. But at the end of matches, judges have a team slip, and they both have to sign the team slip saying who won the match. So that's what they hand to the judges. Low key, this is Shadow Fort. It probably still gets fucked by a payback. Yeah, they switch papers, but yeah, after a match, the judge hands out a like battle slip. Ooh, he Sand Tombs here. I guess the Sand Tomb sets up the Quag to mud shot down. Yeah. Oh, Bestie Max got scared. Hold. Hold. Chris is back in this. Chris had to commit. Oh my god, 1 HP. I think this is a tie. I think this is a tie. Yep. Tie. Game 2 never happened. We run it again. Kissing to Mala a third time. Deja vu. That animation was a little cooked for Chris. But I think he's kind of figured out the meta here of just play 2 Shadow Claw down. Yeah. I think Chris is pretty happy with this. Like, this ends up working out. Like, this is a pretty solid trade. Ooh, he pivots this time. Ooh, saves the Sand Slash energy. Catch and sneak. Yo, we're queuing up sick puppies. Check DMs. Oh, we got Dracovish graphic. Nice. Very, very nice. He commits to Rock Tomb because it does more, but even if he Sand Tombs, it doesn't knock out, and then he still just farms down. His Kiss is never getting there. Yo, Pamela with the tier 1 for 2 months. Yo, I appreciate you, Pamela. Welcome in. Hope you enjoy the month of ad-free viewing, and hope you enjoy the emotes as well. Malamar lead. Oh, I think it's pretty strong, yeah. All right. We've had 3 games played, 1 for each and a tie. Does Chris lead Mal a 4th time? Yes. Oh my God. Florges is eating gourmet in the back. Holy shit, Florges. The Umbreon Aegis team. Low-key, Umbreon claps Malamar, which is scary. I've seen Malacorp Bink. Luckily, Zone locked the fuck in against that team. Investimax always plays 2s. Chris doesn't have the same fast food pressure of the Sand Slash, though. But if... Oh, the catch this time. Yeah, because this forces Bestimax into Medi. So this is like a good Medi bait out. Oh, that is... Oh, no. That feels like a end of a long day tiredness mistake. Because, like, he gets a tail, but then he just throws 3 and the Trailblaze one-shots. Yeah, GG's. Shira says, good morning. You were here earlier in the stream. What do you mean, good morning? I'm scared. I'm scared. I napped. You know what? Fair. Malagoat farms down. Chris is our final day 2 competitor. There's no way they snuck another one in there. No, they did not. Okay. All right. I believe I was just sent the Dragoviz graphic. Top usage day 2. Corv 75%, Quag 68, Medi 56, Fort 50, Guz 31, Wiggles 31, Pile of Swine 25%. That's so funny. Pile of Swine tied with Altaria and Florges in terms of usage. That's actually hilarious. Oh my god, Battle Bill just went live. Yo, how many L's are in his name? 3 L's. I think we are gonna raid Battle Bill. I have not raided Battle Bill in 1,000 years because he has not been live in 1,000 years. Okay. Thank you for tuning in, chat. That was day 1. We're gonna go raid Battle Bill. We are gonna copy paste OMFG Combat William. That is what we are copy pasting in his chat. But thank you for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. And yeah, we're gonna go send some love over to Bill. Stream's just hitting 4 hours now. Let's go send Bill some love. All right.